Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
This is Swift on the counter to the 43, second down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Bears at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Drive together.
Here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because it'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To the air, Williams. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And it's caught. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Smith. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Snap. 319, good, Snap. Right.
Back to the ground with Hall. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That's good.
And now that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Turn on, Snap.
From the gun, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hall want to give up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. 331. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Back to throw. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Straight ahead is Hall. The 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw is Williams. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Punch, stop, pass, yes. Cat, yes, yes. Travel. Vegas. Punch, stop.
Throwing again here, Williams. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Throwing is Williams. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Yes. Travel.
To the air once more, Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, 56 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 7. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. This is Miller, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
3rd and 2.
Don't jump. Right?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Vegas, Vegas, Park Spurs, Park Spurs.
Here's Williams. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Here we go. 331, 331. Right.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take... what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw once more, here's Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
And the Jets
Chicago.
set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And the way in, touchdown, New York. Ty Chandler, 72 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Williams now throwing to start the drive. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. Open man here is Scott, complete. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Back to throw. Williams. Throw left side, complete. That's more. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Jets 45, Bears 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Chandler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Fields. This one left side caught by Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Chandler with now his second touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes. Tempo. Yes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
23 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Liking 18!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Santos. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Santos. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, His assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Green 19,
Fields going to keep it once more. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this. Third quarter.
Let's go right now. Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19.
To the air, Williams. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw is Williams. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Williams. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Smith. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the option right is Fields. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good for a Chicago.
Throwing is Williams. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The Bears.
Williams going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Jets 52. Bears 27.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready to run!
Here's Williams. Got an open man, it's Scott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's got it. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. To throw once more. Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let it up.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That one out wide and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Let it up.
And they take a knee.